Welcome back to Ape Escape 3 on a hot and sensual episode where we go to the hot springs.
Hey!
Oh yeah.
Here's another gadget I'm going to
Oh
work
yeah.
It's an RC
And
car
Chives
you
is here.
operate by
For some
remote
reason,
control.
he's called Chives now.
Learn how to drive like a pro in the training room.
You know, this
Want
fits
to go to
perfectly with the Hot
training room
Springs
to try it
episode.
out?
Yeah, I'm gonna go join Chives in Hot Springs. But first, let's play around with our toy gadget. And for some reason, it gives us the RC car on a Hot Springs level.
Because that's very aesthetically fitting.
Yeah, of course. You know, when you think of Hot Springs, you automatically think of RC cars.
Of course.
And here's me showing off the very low range move of Mario butt pounding. Yes. The puzzles you can solve with an RC car.
Are just the most complex puzzles you will ever see in any game.
Now just imagine the RC car is a mouse and it's going through the maze to find the cheese, except for it's a switch. Are we bringing science into this LP? Hell yeah.
I'll be back!
Science! It gives monkeys super intelligence and all they do is record stupid TV shows that make other people dumb.
And the unknown plots that we don't know yet.
This game has a plot?
Yeah, it does.
Huh.
And of course, with the incredibly witty social commentary on... I can't even finish that. Of course, you can scare the monkeys with the RC car. It's also a great weapon to kill baddies with, distract monkeys.
I don't know if I brought this up already or if I brought this up in a different recording in a later episode, but if there's one thing I'm curious about is why are the monkeys terrified of RC cars? Because what kind of tests would you have to do to make monkeys terrified of an RC car? Even when they have the...
Oh no, mother's abusive RC car lessons!
You will learn to drive this thing onto switches!
Yes. Also, that last monkey we caught, he had red pants on. They're the incredibly aggressive monkeys. They wear boxing gloves, and I think they do more damage too, depending.
I like how they still label monkeys by pants type, even when they're not wearing pants.
Yes. Of course, this monkey is trying to get into the female side. Unfortunately, we can't get into the female side until we get a gadget that we don't have right now. Kiichiro, that sly monkey, wanted to sneak up on the girls. The girl monkeys. Yes, even monkeys are perverted, is what I'm getting at.
Well, yeah, didn't you ever see that one video of a zoo and a frog got into one of the monkeys' cages and... You know, I'm not even gonna finish that.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. So yeah, RC car, puzzles.
And switches. Yay!
By the way, this hot springs water doesn't look that great. It's all green and murky.
What, is it from the River Thames? Ha ha!
You. And here's the first series of monkeys with, wearing bikinis.
Actually, there's a lake just across the street. There's like a golfing course just across the street, and there's a lake there that's just as bad as the River Thames.
Oh, wow. Yes, the bikini monkeys. For some reason.
It's a game that Hideo Kojima endorsed. What more do you expect from it?
Good point. Very
Like, if he endorses anything, it's probably going to be really weird. And that's saying the best possible scenario.
spoilers, the K is actually infused with nano machines, and the images of Natalie are
fake and generated.
Yeah, they're
And
actually a computer program known as
part of
GW.
this. No, they're actually part of the Spike simulation program.
S3.
To be fair, Ape Escape Solid would just like Ape Escape in place of everything in the Metal Gear. What am I trying to say? Wow, I just messed up that joke.
Abort!
The best commentary.
It's fine.
It's fine.
We'll just avoid all the robots in hot springs.
Wouldn't that be really bad for robots?
Yeah. Mess with their sensors and stuff. And for some reason there's a Tyrannosaurus Rex here, and this monkey really likes hanging onto his teeth.
It is a really bored monkey. Has nothing better to do.
Oh yeah. Well, the monkeys in this game aren't nearly as daring as the monkeys in the first game. Holy shit, if you know what I'm talking about. There's monkeys all over the place, they're riding dinosaurs, and the whole... oh man. Just ignore us, robots. Also, these robots are fucking terrible. All they have are 2 drills in their hands, and they just stand still when make drills come out. Worst enemies ever.
No, I still say the worst enemies ever were the those arrow shooting guys from Devil May Cry 3.
Yeah, I haven't played that. Because you haven't played it for me yet.
Send me your recording equipment since your magical computer recording.
If I send it to Mississippi, then it's probably going to get stolen or, be outlawed because it, includes fun in it. Also, the best dragon glider I've ever seen. It stays somehow up in the air very well.
Despite how that propeller
Also, I
is...
fucking suck with the slingshot anyway.
Can I say that propeller is not remotely fast enough to keep that thing afloat?
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't even keep it... I mean, like, it would propel it forward, but it wouldn't propel it upward at all.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe we're still trying to make sense of this game.
I know, right?
And now, for the best in vehicle controls, the turtle. Also known as the fucking raft for some reason. Known lovingly by the fan as the fucking raft.
Really? I thought it was known by the fans as the fucking raft!
And I say that because, well, it controls terribly. You have to spin the joysticks. One joystick corresponds with one of the oars. And to make it roll backwards, you gotta spin them both at the same speed, otherwise you'll turn like crazy. It takes a while to get used to, and I still suck at it, even though I've played the games multiple times, all of them.
And I don't even know why it's in here, because it only shows up like, what, 2 or 3 times the whole game?
In this one, yes, it's very common in the first game. It shows up a couple times in 2, I think. I can't remember.
Why is it that all the vehicles in this game, even watching somebody else play, still makes me cringe at the controls? That's a bad sign.
Yeah, well, most of the vehicles are controlled with both of the joysticks, which is never a good idea. There's a couple of the robots which are controlled by the left analog stick and you punch with the right analog stick, which isn't that bad. but it still can be really bad. Back to bullshitting. So... a cover-up is necessary.
Looking pretty good.
Yeah, I know, I just got back from hot springs. Do I smell good?
I kind of imagine after getting back from that hot springs level, he would not look good. He'd just be kind of like, what did I just see? What did I just witness?
Yeah, I burned my ass on some hot water. You know, that one isn't that bad compared to some of them. Now for the best level. Well, my favorite anyway.
I'll be back!
I love snow levels in Ape Escape games. Except for maybe the first game. Because there's ice all over the place in some of those, and ice is always a favorite of video game players.
I think there's a different... I really hate... I've seen people say, oh, it adds challenge to the game, but I think there's a difference between adding challenge and just generally being lazy. Because, I mean, just adding ice physics makes it so that all you have to do is just... It's not adding a challenge, it's just annoying, because you have to learn to play the game at a different pace, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can get used to it in some cases. Like, I'm getting pretty... Well, I've gotten pretty good at playing Mario games with ice levels, but there's still some, like, 3D action games like this where they're a little bit wonky.
Well, not still, because nobody makes action games that aren't cover-based shooters anymore.
Good point. I hate cover-based shooters. I mean, they're fun at first, but they get so old. Even Red Dead Redemption got pretty old.
And to look at it this way, Red Dead Redemption is probably the best example of how to use cover-based shooting, is just when it's not the focus of the game.
Yeah.
And really, even in that game, it was possible to run and gun.
It was, but, like, during the story missions... Why are we talking about Red Dead Redemption? But anyway,
because Red Dead Redemption makes more sense. Also because I brought up the whole modern games industry thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why I always do that, but I do, because I really enjoy bitching and moaning.
I do too. That's why we're doing Let's Plays together. Because we bitch and moan about the same fucking thing. But this is also why you're not on the .hack.gu dual commentary.
Because all I do is piss you off by bitching about how this is not how people act. That'll just be the whole Let's Play.
It gets good, okay? God.
That'll be the whole Let's Play with me. And it's just, this isn't how human beings act. What is wrong with you people? In all seriousness, that stopped bothering me after like the first 40 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it got better about it, or if I'm just used to it.
I like how we're talking about everything but this game. Shovels. Weapons, huh? Okay, back to .hack.gu. So about... But, as you can see here, the RC car is good for tripping monkeys up. You can also use it to attack them, and they'll piss them off, and they'll kind of lunge towards the car and be stuck on the ground for a couple seconds. So, the RC car is a great gadget. If you're really good...
like that speed thing that I don't even remember the name of because it's just so useful.
The hula hoop?
Yeah, the hula hoop thing.
The super hoop, actually.
Yeah,
but,
super hoop.
Yeah.
So much use. That super hoop is so great. Did you see how great that was?
They're different. I mean, like, the RC car you can use to, like, distract people, while the super hoop you just run at them really fast. I mean, you can stun the monkeys with the super hoop, but why? They're not that hard to catch. And, sneaking up on monkeys. I guess Metal Gear and Ape Escape are kind of similar in that respect, where you're actually supposed to sneak up on the monkeys for the most part. You don't have to. You can play it either way. It's kind of like Metal Gear Solid 3 in that way, huh?
Exactly.
which I played as an action game.
Uh,
Well, I tried sneaking around, but I still shot everybody in the head. I don't really care about keeping people alive. Do you think these soldiers deserve to live? No. Do you think these monkeys deserve to live? No.
come on, we got people in China who really want some brains. Get back in the net. Is that Chinese, or...?
I don't know, I forgot.
I don't really care.
I don't care either, because they can eat whatever the hell they want. At least... I mean... I would support cannibalism. Some people just deserve to be eaten. No, I'm not that evil, but, maybe eating dead people? Just
Wow,
saying.
this
Okay,
is...
so, yeah,
this is great commentary for a kid's game, Dip.
yeah, I know. Thankfully, actually, I do have some kid subscribers. Anyway, hey, they like this type of morbid shit. I mean, they all subscribe to PewDiePie.
I was gonna say, didn't you boot them off the channel?
No. Not all of them. Only people who I saw that were subscribed to PewDiePie I booted off the channel. Not if they were kids. Because if they listen to me, at least they're listening to somebody who sounds half intelligent. And I'm not trying to say I'm way better than PewDiePie, but I am. Also, I forgot a monkey, so I gotta go all the way back. The best disguise, hiding... Well, the best way to hide a tree monkey in a forest is to tree... Yeah, something like that.
So, to hide a man in a snowman, in a field of snowmen?
Yes. There's something like that. The best way to hide a
A
police...
book is in a library.
Yeah, that one. Yes, a shrine here. Pretty cool. Talismans. And we got the Winter Festival, except for Ape style. I really like the look of this area. It's pretty nice looking with the snow and traditional Japanese festival type stuff.
I don't mean to bring this up again and again, but this kind of reminds me of that one scene in Afro Samurai. I'm just gonna stop there.
I don't care about Afro Samurai. Samuel L. Jackson, I know he likes anime. Good for him. It doesn't mean he has to make an anime just for himself.
Actually, I think it was actually made by a Japanese guy who was really into the... like, I don't even know. You're there in the comments section. You have Google. Look it up yourself.
I'm pretty sure it was mainly made for an English audience, and Samuel L.
I'm pretty
Jackson
sure
really
too.
wanted
Like,
to
I
voice
think
act.
so too, but I remember reading something about how the author was Japanese and really inspired by...
Also, Last Monkey.
Or something. Da 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 da.
Monkey come, monkey go.
You really got quite a workout there.
Working out in the snow is the worst, Aki. Maybe you got...
You have been saving your game regularly, haven't you?
Yes.
Be sure to save your
Yes,
game whenever you
Mom,
want to
or
stop
whatever
playing
you
partway
are.
through it.
Yes,
Don't forget.
mom, sister, aunt, legal guardian.
I know what saving means. I've played enough RPGs and had the power go off to know that I should save regularly. I hate that. Time for another Japanese-themed level.
Hey, hang on a sec. I'm entering new
So speaking of
morph
annoying
data
side
into the morph
characters-
gear. This morph goes by the name of Miracle Ninja.
See, because there was a ninja in Afro
Specializes
Samurai,
in some
and
very tricky moves.
I'll shut up now.
And it's fleet of foot as well. Master
Go
the
back to your
art of
corner.
the ninja in the training
Okay.
rooms.
But anyway, we
Want
got
to go
the
over to the training
best
rooms
morph
to
in the
try it
game.
out?
Well, one of the best morphs anyway. Probably the most versatile anyway. It's really good at combat, really good at capturing monkeys, and it's pretty fast. And K actually looks kind of cool, besides his hair. And his goggles for some reason, because I totally needed that still. Not that he rides a bike or anything like that.
It's anime. They don't actually think about the outfits, they just make them.
Fair enough. Neither do the Tales of Princess themes. I mean, they made the most sarcastic, asshole-ish guy have a fucking Pac-Man belt.
Maybe Jade just really likes phonic Pac-Man.
Fair enough. He doesn't like much, so I guess I can give him that. I love Jade. As you can see, the Miracle Ninja can spawn morphs, and it will do attacks. Unfortunately, the morphs hit the cell phone, so I have to listen to Aki! Ew! The best attacks to do with the morphs, though, is to do the mid-air jump. It attacks fast, and they also attack more, too.
So basically, the ninja is completely broken.
Yep, and I can also do a little bit of a third jump glide thing here. So it's pretty good at getting up to high places, too.
It actually just looked like the double jump, only it just goes really a lot higher.
Yeah. It also glides, too, which is nice.
Kind of reminds me of the opening cinematic of the Ninja chapter in Live Alive. Not that anyone ever played that, ever.
Yeah, you're telling me about it. Whatever. Anyway, the teleporter says, sure you can. Okay, that's enough about that. The ninja can also walk on walls, because ninjas are often known for doing that for some reason. Not that I'm sure that's historically accurate at all.
I was gonna say, I think ninjas are kind of like... I mean, everything about ninjas has to be fictionalized, because would you ever see a ninja in real life? That is my question.
Yeah.
You'd have to make it all up. And the real ninjas probably just go, haha, you really suck at this. Hey guys,
Nope.
They think we can make shadow clones of ourselves. Isn't that hilarious?
I was just gonna say something about Naruto. I was gonna say, I hope nobody makes any Naruto jokes in the comments.
Too bad, we got some in the videos.
Yeah.
To be fair, Kei is a much better ninja than Naruto.
Oh yeah, no doubt. At least Kei doesn't talk constantly and want me to bash my head in. I mean, he does have really stupid hair like Naruto, and he, like, wears stupid shit, but at least... I mean, at least Kei can, like, capture monkeys and not whine about shit all the time. Still better than Naruto is what we're getting at.
I know I've discussed this a lot before, but to be fair, the first arc was actually okay. It was actually good, but then after that, everything went downhill.
You're ruining my LP.
Wasn't I doing that before?
Shut up, Chives. Or Sace, or whatever the hell you want to go by nowadays.
You should probably just keep calling me what you kept calling me throughout all the other recordings, because otherwise people are going to watch future videos and be confused.
All I can tell you about your voice.
I know. But I mean, they'll be confused as to why you don't just call me one name.
Fair enough. I don't know if I explained this already, but if you hit the teleporters and the gears, they give you extra items and stuff. And this monkey, well, he's actually kind of cute. Dressed up as a tanuki. I think I'll leave him there. His name is also Fatty McFats, so he's probably gonna starve to death. Will he?
Yay, animal cruelty!
Isn't this what the games are all about? I mean, we hit monkeys with stun clubs and then capture them in nets.
I'm trying to think.
I'm really surprised PETA hasn't like come out against Ape Escape or something. I mean, they did against Mario for wearing the Tanuki suit.
Yeah, but the difference is nobody played Ape Escape, so they can't get a good publicity stunt out of it.
Good point.
And I know enough people played it for it to get 3 games, but that's not really saying much. Everything gets 3 games nowadays.
Yeah. They're still really fun, though.
Except for 2 Human.
Oh, I haven't played that. I heard of it, though.
Apparently they're going to have to pull an ET with it. It was so bad. They're going to have to go bury it and destroy the copies.
Really?
Supposedly, because, I think what happened was they didn't get legal permission or credit the game engine, and somebody found out about it, and so they have to destroy the copies they have in their ownership.
So, you heard it here first, guys. If you want to play 2 Human, go find some copies and at a pawn shop or something. Before they go very expensive in future.
Pay $300 for 2 Human.
There. Yeah. I heard it was actually a good game, though. Like, fun, at least.
I highly doubt that. Look, all I know is that you use the right analog stick for combat. That's all I have to say about it.
You use the right analog stick for this?
Yes, but this is a platformer that was made in Japan. People in Japan always have games with weird controls.
Good point. Also, the green monkeys, he has a missile pack, and they're the first ones we saw him. And they have goggles on that sense motion detecting. But I caught him stealthily, so he didn't see me, or didn't shoot missiles off at me, which is the way you're supposed to play this game. If you want.
I think if this is a stealth-based game, there would be way more boxes to hide behind.
I wish you could hide in boxes. You know, they should make a franchise where you can hide in boxes. Preferably cardboard, for some reason.
It's not like any games have had that before.
Yeah. This monkey also blew up my RC car with his shuriken in his face, so he got stunned for a second. This one has a blow flame. It has alcohol, and I don't know why this game wasn't marked as alcoholic references, also fighting the cameraman.
I don't know either.
It's like they don't care as long as humans don't use alcohol.
They probably don't. Or maybe they just didn't catch it.
Well, he has a flask in his hand, and what else would you put in a flask?
This one time I brought a flask to school and I filled it with vanilla Coke. True story.
Well, yeah, you're in the South, though. It's probably like a normal day to have flasks.
No, that was back when I was in California.
Oh.
Also, good job there.
Shut up. I know. I am the expert at this game. I'm speedrunning it right now, you see. That was a pro speedrunning move. And let's just shoot this guy in the face. I was hoping you would fall off into the great abyss. Oh, shit.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if he also had a missile pack?
He shot it off while he was on the kite. Also, I'm pretty sure physics works this way.
This is either a very windy day or that is not a rope.
It sounds like a rope and it goes down when I walk on it. I don't understand. Again, Ape Escape.
Actually, that's just platformers in general. Platformers are always weird like that.
Yeah. And this monkey already sees me, but
But you have morphs, so you really don't care.
well, not that. It's just doesn't run away from me either. Very hard monkey to catch. Let's see. No, I missed. There we go.
I like how it doesn't even bother attacking him.
Yeah. It just wants to do handstands. Brother monkey just wants to do handstands.
This area, this rooftop, reminds me of this one boss fight in Beautiful Joe 2.
Looking pretty good.
Where you fought a guy who was a giant Devil May Cry reference. All he did was dash at you while shedding Vortex.
Also, Yellow Monkey. Welcome to Yellow Monkey.
Who are you?
Aren't you glad this is our second time recording this, Keith?
No.
Oh my! What a cute little child you are!
I am offended for everybody this is offending.
Such horrible taste in clothing!
Have you looked in the mirror lately?
Tisk, silly
It's like
child.
it's like it's offending.
Serious traditions of Japan? You're showing
It's like it's offending transgenders, homosexuals, and sumo wrestlers all at the same time.
Oh, I'd almost forgot.
And geisha.
Dear Spectre had asked me to take
I don't know what that word means.
this little annoyance.
Annoyance?
That means you, sweetie.
I need an adult.
How about I give you a choice?
What
I really need an adult.
You can either fight me, or
I
perhaps
really,
you could be
really
my
need an adult.
personal chef
I wonder where Monkey Yellow got those
forever.
pasties.
No way!
Well, which will it be? Huh?
I guess I'll have to fight you!
By the way, that was a really forced scene there, okay?
Win.
Really forced line. So the best way to beat Monkey Yellow and try not to...
No,
Keep
let
this
them
in
see
our-
it. Don't spoil it. Let them see it.
Okay, so he jumps around for a little while, and then this happens.
Ninja attack!
Okay, he's gonna jump around for a little longer before he see this.
Yeah. So...
Can I just say that personally, I would have just pulled on the strings?
Ninja attack!
No.
No, we are not ready for this. We
I
really
don't want to think about it, Keith. I'm done.
LP's over, guys. Okay, bye.
Have you noticed he also rubs it when... Flash is...
Oh god, I just read the description.
Yeah. And also seeing if you can knock him off of the platform, but no, it's an invisible wall after a little while.
If I was Kay, I wouldn't be celebrating after that. I'd just go vomit over the side.
Well, that was just
So nipple shurikens.
I mean, there's so much worse on the internet, but still.
They've taken
This
That-
game was rated E.
What now,
Yeah.
Smokey?
Remember before an E10 up rating existed?
Where is your mind at? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, Spectre, baby! I can hear you just fine, sweetie.
Those pesky.
I am
humans
far
have
more
yellow.
fabulous than that yellow monkey. I don't know why you're worrying.
Monkey yellow? No way! Well, it's
The only yellow thing in this game that is not incredibly embarrassing are chips in Smokey's hair.
Pink.
Whoops! Was I thinking out loud again? I really need to stop doing that.
Listen up. New orders. You cannot let those humans get by you.
Oh, baby, you know I've got a rehearsal after this.
Baby? Well, just who do you think you're talking
Spectre
to?
is also
Wasn't
known
that the
as-
orders already?
Just gave you.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I was gonna say, Spectre is also known as the worst boss in the world. Because he can't even control his minions.
Welcome back. Hope that new morph came in handy.
I like how Tomoki's like, oh sorry, were you yelling? I was too busy being awesome.
But dear me, that monkey yellow. Oh my, that was one really weird body.
No kidding, Aki. It wasn't a weird body, he was just really fat, and lots of fishnets.
And
sumo.
And
hairpins.
Nipple
and green
shirkins.
hair.
Nipple shirkins.
Anyway, here's Yumi's morph. Same as Kay's, just pink. I believe her morphs also attack one more frame too, but I'm not completely sure on that. But Yumi is better. Just saying. Mainly because not the hair. She has normal looking hair. And time for the same scene, but with Yumi, which is drastically different, the first of them.
Who are you?
First one to add different dialogue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Haven't I seen you on TV?
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, I do so hate you cutesy types.
Oh, really? Is that so? You must just love yourself then.
Well, now, quite sure of yourself, aren't you? Well, there are plenty of prettier girls than you know.
Oh, yeah? Have you seen my ratings lately?
That was kind of bitchy, Yumi.
Have you seen your waistline lately? Check your ratings again after the paparazzi get a shot of that. Oh, but that doesn't matter now. Dr. Spectre has asked that I take care of you here and now.
You know, how did
Well,
Spectre
come
get a
on.
doctorate degree?
Let's see what you got.
Oh, dear. You're losing that cutesy image.
Don't underestimate me.
How did Spectre recruit that thing and decide it was worthy of being promoted to commander?
It's never told how Spectre gets the Freaky Monkey 5. I don't know why. But that's the end of this episode, and couldn't have ended sooner, I'd say.
I would say so too.
It's a shame it didn't end like 5 minutes earlier, but oh well.
Did we just go that whole episode without making a Red Spray joke?
Yeah, we did. I think we're improving.
No,
Or maybe
Red to
we're not.
rights.
Good job, Geek. Good job. You're ruining this. I'm done. Next episode, sometime.
He'll shoot out nipple shurikens so hard your head will spin, Dawson.
You know, I think Yellow Monkey was once Shrimp Baby in the past life.
I think so too. That would explain so much.
Shrimp Baby is actually Yellow Monkey. That's why he engulfed the entire world in the bad endings. If only a Cobra could have stopped them. The Cobra. The master of the universe. He was also a pirate and a thief.
Who runs around in red spandex and has a Mega Buster.
Got some milk?
Yeah, I think we're done here.
Yeah, I think that's enough. We had to save it all for the end.
All the Red Super jokes are just saved for the end. Because we can't let one episode by without taking their jokes. Not one. Not a one.
Yeah.